Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my Let's Play of... what am I thinking of? Oh, this is EU4 as the 13 Colonies. I did think in between the break, what if Newfoundland ends up trying to go independent? England will go to war with them, and they're going to be a subject nation, so I'm not going to be able to make peace with them separately. However, if I don't help, and say England can't... I wonder what the peace deals are when you're trying to go independent. Because obviously, it says, 100% you will go independent. So, does the war then just reset the liberty desire? 'Cause I would think being forced back into being a subject nation by force, as strangely enough that's what happens when it's by force. It is done by force. You've already called, haven't you? Show province. Yeah, you did call. Good. 1784. It's going to take a while for that to disappear. Although I don't think with these mercenaries. You constructed a unit. Good. 6 plus 8. 7%. Actually, come on. Merge up. Detach enough to make a siege. You come up north. Done without the extra fight. Gain core provinces. Culture is now accepted. Iroquois are now accepted. I actually like that. But it's going to be 2-1 again. This time I'm not going to be stupid and draw out the battle. Actually, I'm going to consolidate the troops. So we'll fight better that way. 10-2-1 against... I don't really have much choice. What would happen if I negotiated with them, actually? The particularists are tired of being governed from a faraway capital. Insisting that the local needs, they demand that we let their region govern themselves. Handle this. Accept their demands. We lose prestige. We lose 10% national tax. But we lose 1 revolt risk up until I call it 10 years. And how much is 10% national tax worth to us? Not as much as I'm now paying with mercs. Huron nationalists, which I would rather fight. Screw it. Let's make peace with these rebels. Should have done this from the start. Should have looked into this at least. Accept the demands. Iroquois, they're now accepted, but Iroquois nationalists, yay. Harsh treatment gives me minimum revolt risk reduction by 10, local revolt risk by 10. Really? That'll make all of them not be a problem. How's that 4.9%? How's that 49%? You can now deal with him, then I'll stand down the mercs. We'll work on growing the army, which I think is actually going to mean us building some more troops. You go back here, because this is a colony we need defending. Yep, deal with the freaking natives. Netherlands, expand. Is there any way of finding out what colonies you're actually doing? Because you're not colonising here. You're not colonising here. Does the Dutch know about over here? They do, but they're not over there yet. Oh, the map is so different. I don't know if it's because it's such a late start or because of the expansion, but I like it. That's where the Dutch decided to colonise. Lovely. You freaking idiots! You want to try and... Right, I think the tactic from playing as a colonising power now will be to try... Despite the fact that they will try and go independent, most likely, is to try and get to the point where you have your 13 colonies, your Newfoundland, because then they can colonise for you. They're going to... Like I've expanded, that's been done without the help of England, well, apart from this little incontiguous bit of land. Right now, detach from mercs. You come over here. You're the mercenaries. I should say mercenary instead of just colouring them. I always think I'm going to delete the wrong things. Disband the units. Okay. Now, how are we looking money-wise? Maintenance is all the way up. 4's not enough, as we know we're going to need at least 10. Have we not... Oh, I had to send it again. Right, we're not going to be able to take the... I can't change the mission. We're going to be 5 years before we can change it again. So where do we need to do the... manage cores? Just Connecticut where we need to make it a core. I was sort of hoping it would go quicker because we was... purely because it was... What's the word I'm looking for? Basically already done. I guess not. You guys aren't going to heal up much more. 5, 6, 7... Why are you just sitting out at sea? Go into port, please. My governor of the nation of Massachusetts have risen up. Oh no! I have troops there. I have a lot of troops there. Yeah, they can refill, please. Advisor slots. Now I have... I still don't get why the Iroquois are trying to break free. They're an accepted culture. Now I'm making money. +4. We can afford advisors. Do I still have the option of the diplomatic... But what would diplomatic relations do to us? Because I'm not really dealing with the people diplomatically. Colonial range doesn't really better. Better relations over time, don't care. If you want colonial range, if it was colonial rate, that would probably have done me some good, but... And in production we have inflation reduction, we've already, national tax, +5%, and it's going to cost us 2 a month. Do we make enough that 2... Is it 10% or 5%? Chair. 5%. Now this is one thing, because that's not at 100%. I'm wondering. +5% onto that would take us from 32. Actually, I have got a calculator on this computer at least, even if I don't have the interweb. So let me just quickly bring that up. I'm hoping this is still recording because I'm not on it anymore. Start menu. Calculator. If... I can't see the numbers. Right. 4.49. Right. 32% of our potential income is 4.29. So let's divide that by 32 times by 100. Actually, no. Why am I timing by 100? Oh, so if we had a 100% income, we'd be getting 14. Divide by 100 again. If we times this by... So we gain 5%, so it'd be 37. Take us to 5 point something. If we minus out... I already know that it's, it's not enough, but... Let's see. So we'd end up with an increase of 0.7 tax a month. No, it's not beneficial. I sort of wish that I was on the, recording the screen now and not the, not the game, so you could have seen the calculator there, because I purposely brought it onto the screen. So you guys could see a minute, but no, it's not a live stream, you can't do that. But, yeah. Although we will be getting more than 5% of 4.49, because we're not at 100%, so it's not adding 5% onto 100%, it's adding 5% onto 32, it's still not going to be enough for him to pay for himself. Because, well, if 5% is... No, I'm not going to do the sums now. I was going to say, I was going to try to work out how much income we needed before it made sense, but it only makes sense if we know what 100% would be. Oh, that's where it would have told me about the blockade. Or the blockade, the quarantine. We still haven't got up in tech. How bad are we doing now, like neighbour bonus-wise? That's alright. Oh, increase over time. That goes up to 20% though, so that's not too bad. I actually quite like that we have Newfoundland here, because it's going to be some more permanent stationed troops. Of an ally that might help us deal with France if we get to war with France. Actually, in our state, it's bad. Lose inflation, gain stability. Bank loans will be set at 6 times national income. Whoa! So either way... Oh, so do I want to make the loans half the size, keep them the same, or twice as big? I'm going to have them twice as big. I want to take fewer loans. And that's going to take us up to +3 stability. Brilliant. How's that doing money-wise now, then? Total income's up to 13. And there's basically no point in checking until we get up to... Austria declared war on Venice until like 70-something, see if how we compare to England. That's our target, 70-something. Our manpower is slowly growing. Well, we've got a good chunk of money, actually, and we can build. So, buildings... Can you do the temples first, because it seems better to... money makes money. 1.9, 1.9, 1.2, 1.2. We're coring here, so we can't. And we've run out of money. Is it because you have a wrong religion? Peace with Denmark. Oh, we was on... Oh no, Saxony. Let's make peace with Denmark. I thought we was on Denmark's side. Oh yeah, because they would have been on the other side, yeah. Sweden looks like it's going to be losing that. Although despite the fact it's Denmark and Sweden at war, there's not much... I say there's not much, there's a good bit. Look at all them troops as well. I'm glad I'm not involved in that. Despite the fact that it's a... late game start, playing over here as a colony does sort of feel like a word I'm looking for. It's still an early game start. We still feel like an early nation, playing in the 1400s. I think I might even have considered, if I ever played a game far enough to this point, to swap out to playing one of the colonies. If I became dominant in Europe, I'd play as a colony. A new idea. Trade practices. It sort of annoys me that we had this selected. So, plus 10% trade power. Do I take it or do I go for a tech? Diplo idea. More merchants, trade range, trade efficiency, more merchants, trade steering. We've already got it, so screw it, we can do it, let's do it. Don't know how well that's going to have helped us, I probably should have looked, and we can convert people. Sort by time and do them quickest first. Damn it, maybe I should have done closest to the thing that I'm defending over here first. And we have a colonies to send out. That's why we're making so much freaking money. Okay, Delaware, send. Because I have the troops there, and it's the closest. How's that going to put us money-wise? We're still making money, so that's okay. Gonna wait until we're at like about 100 before I do some building, so we have some. We do have a oh crap number of loans. Probably should have paid them off first. Oh, so this is how it works. We don't actually have a proper election. We can ask to keep the guy. The time is up for Governor Brooks. How is Governor Brooks? Is he 441? He's not very good militaristically, but ask to keep him. England, in their wisdom, have chosen to extend his appointment as governor. So he gains 1 to everything. We lose 10 Republican traditions, and we lose 1 liberty desire. Oh, because they did something we wanted. Republican traditions was giving us. Revolt risk down, stability cost up. Really? Stability cost goes up because we have high levels of that? Happy to take it down. I'm just going to try and keep this guy as long as we can. I'd like him to become permanent. We don't need an elected official. I'll run it, it's fine. I never started a timer, so this is going to be another long episode. Not that I think you guys have ever complained about long episodes. In fact, the fact that I used to do 15-minute episodes and I now do half-hour, although I'm not sure these might be split into 2. That's negotiations with my internet service provider at the moment. It's part of the reason why I'm not streaming, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Because I can't. They're being mean and not giving me the minimum internet that they say they would. I want to go to war. Right, once we can pay off these loans, which is what I'm going to work to now, we still have to grow the colonies like we were. That's just a must. And if I can afford to spend it all the way... Oh, we've converted them already. We didn't get a rebellion, that's good. Who's next then? Okay, keep sending these guys. I think we'll get more money from them once they're converted. Revolt risk will go down, and the other thing that's stopping it is... intolerance. So, yeah, we'll gain like 60% income there. Gained another core province. 2 more core provinces, actually. And we're going to gain a 3rd soon, so... our income... it was... yeah, sort of like making 1 point something. We're now making 3, despite the fact we have both our colonies going. 3 advisors. It really wants me to take one. National tax doesn't pay for himself. Production efficiency 10%. How much money do we make from production? I think... oh, why did I actually fully close the calculator? I'm a freaking idiot. No, not calendar. Google 8, not calendar. Go away. I'm still getting used to this whole Google 8 thing. So let's see. We have 7.25 divided by 60% times by... we're going to be gaining 10, so just times it by 10. We'll gain a whole 1.2. Doesn't seem that much. But apparently we'll gain a whole 1.2. So curiosity times that by 7. No. That by 7 times that by 6. Yeah, 7.25. So we'll gain 1.2, and how much did he cost? What's in here, want it? He's going to cost us 2 a month. So... no. Revolt risk, though. How are we looking on revolt risk? I would pay... would I pay 2, though? I mean, we're only making 3. No, we're not going to have any advisors. I know we're going to fall behind technologically, but we win in Delaware, thankfully. It's not the best defended of our colonies. Our diplomats at 3. My most noble governor. Your eldest son is off on trial. Draw from public life or sent. It's great. My son, send him an acquittal. Sorry guys, I know I would normally have read that out properly. I just read a little bit of it because this monitor, although he's better than the one mine, it's a lot bigger than what I normally play on. TV monitors still don't seem to give me the clarity I need to actually properly read things. Even with the large writing there I can read, but the event writing isn't bigger because that part of the mod that I have doesn't work, it crashes. Can I say how many rebels are coming here? Let's send some reinforcements from Massachusetts. Right, you guys all merge up. Then I'm going to create a new unit. It's like going to be like you. We're going to select you. We're going to attach you to the boat. We're going to send you down here. No. I don't know why I expect it to grab the boat when I attach them to it. I mean, we're winning. And we're killing more of them, but let's just, you know, kill them easier. Gain another core. How are we looking at another extension then? We know what the problem's going to be because the one that, it's going to take us until 42, another 2 years to do that mission. 20% from one province, and I'm not even the one who took it. But that will probably give us time to finish this colony off. And convert a few more things as well. Okay, you behaving now? Yeah. I'm gonna say for a minute these was like seeming to disappear too quickly when I went up north or south, but I guess depends where I am. 13 colonies gets competitive advantage. More trade steering. I haven't actually looked into that. Let's check the trade note, because that's one of the major things that changed. We have a Europe thing. And trade map mode will be something money looking-y. It's great, I've got to read the things. Culture, sphere, revolt, colonial. Oh, it's colonial range, isn't it? Economic, manpower, technology, trade value. Is that one of the original ones? Of course it is, I'm an idiot. Can I look at my place, please? Go for St. Lawrence. Which we are... Do we have free merchants? My merchants should be listed. Collecting and transferring trade power to the Caribbean. No, in the Caribbean. Yeah, but where to? Oh, to us. I'm hoping to us. Yeah, 1.6 coming up. That's fine. Would it make more sense to transfer it back down? No, that's not us. Oh yeah, us 13 colonies there. Newfoundland is also transferring up, and Denmark is as well. But most people are transferring it to Western Europe. I wonder how many ships are randomly going around here. Transferring upstream, and that's going to be pointless. Look at England's ships. Oh, it's not just England. But that's a lot of trade ships, people. And England has 44% of the trade, yeah. And if we look at the income that they're getting from this, it's sort by income top first. Okay, they seem to be broken to me. This is working. Oh, income modifier. Sorting by income doesn't seem to work. Sort by trade power. England, France, yeah, we can see that they make a good bit of money. All that though, and they're only getting by from it. Because it's so competitive. We only have 2 merchants? Yeah. So if we get the extra merchant, we'll probably go up into the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Or even transfer stuff from Grand River. Actually, Grand River doesn't come to us. Oh yeah, it does through the north there. Good. But we'll let time pass. Conversion successful, which means I can convert somebody else. And we've got another cheap, quick one. 7 months. Send it. 81 gold. I think I can repay a loan at that. Yep. Costing us like 50 to repay each one. Back, but to take out a new one, we get 217. Annual interest per annum, so it is yearly interest thing. Would it be worthwhile consolidating all my loans into one? Shall I go Ocean Finance on this? I can have 33 bank loans at 217. I know now that I can't, guess how well we're doing by that because I doubled it. It's still that'd be 100 and something. We could only take 20 out originally. The Papal States has troops up in France. Oh, come on, Pope. Pope, take land over here. Have new Pope land. How's the Pope actually doing in this war? He's winning against France. Holy crap. Why are you winning against France? Come on, Pope. Take that Catholic land up here, then I can declare... Well, I can't declare war on the Pope, but hopefully the Pope will then colonise. Natives have risen in Delaware. It's fine, because they're not going to damage the settlement. We have too much there. Loan is coming due, 10th of October. We should be good to repay that, actually. I'm thinking... My head says it shouldn't be worthwhile paying it back now, because do we pay... It's 40 with 3% interest a year. And we still get 3% interest. But repaying the loan... Oh, in remaining interest. So you pay all the interest whether you pay it up now or whenever. So there's no reason really to pay up early or not to pay up early. That's fine as long as I know. I was thinking, am I paying an early fee? 3 loans are coming due in July 43. I don't think we're going to reach that one. Well, by then, all of our things should be called. We've got manpower again. I can't build troops until we pay up the loan. That's the rule. Oh, wait. French Canada, ladies and gentlemen. We have a colonial power possibly to declare war on. And we have a crash in September. Okay, guys, I'm going to be turning up the autosave. I honestly haven't actually noticed it autosaving, so that's going to be fine for me. I don't think it's going to be too bad. It's not like a Steam Cloud save, is it? So, see you guys shortly.